I'm your guest host for today, Stone Cold Austin. Not to be confused with Stone World or Cold Stone. I hate when people call me that. But less about me. The guest of the day, the man of the hour. Yeah, I go by DB Hope.
What's
Dibiasi.
up, my guy? What's going on?
What up, man? How you?
Anything good? Anything good? Happy to be here.
Nah, for sure. Nah, we got some questions for you. Like we gonna be free flowing and everything.
Hey, yo, you can ask me whatever, anything in the world, you heard?
Alright, so the first thing I wanted to ask, like, most people, everybody, no matter where you're from, everybody they claim to be the king of their hood and everything. But you really embody that.
Mm-hmm.
Like I could vouch for that. Like I grew up on Fulton, 2 blocks away where he from. He got a mural and everything. And I remember all those DB weekends. You bring the whole city out. Like it's one thing to manifest, but when did you really realize like that shit was really real?
It's not really a realization, you feel what I'm saying? Like, I always knew I was that nigga. It's just me. Like, it's not, like, I feel like everybody personally should think that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I just got shit that back mine up, that go along with it. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I put my work in, regardless of when I was in the streets to now I do music. Like, whatever I do it 110%. You feel what I'm saying? Because I need you to remember me forever. You feel what I'm saying? That's why my street stories still count. That's why my music stories still count. So it's like I always knew it. I just had to let y'all know it.
Okay. And speaking of that mural, like how did that come about? Like who's the artist? Like how did that come about? Like
That came about with well, the artist is Cheese.
okay, I know
Cheese a legend.
Yeah.
Especially with graffiti. Been doing it forever. Like, he great at what he do. We actually got a show coming up too. I'm performing at his festival he having downtown. But anyway, it came about with me growing up, going to the store, going to school. I always passed murals like in my area, and I loved it. But see, I hated the fact that everybody that was on it, it was always for fallen soldiers.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, I'm pretty sure if they were still around, they would love to see that. So being that they're not around, it don't make sense. Excuse me, it don't make sense. So why not have them while you're here? You feel what I'm saying? While you're doing your thing, whatever. So it was something we all set up between me and the people that own that property, and we just made it happen.
That's dope. Cause I was definitely thinking like people usually don't get their flowers until they can't smell them no more.
Exactly.
So that was definitely something I was thinking.
That was the whole point, as a whole subject of the matter we trying to do it anyway.
That's dope. That's dope. And I definitely shout out to Cheese. Like I
Yeah,
used to get my
She's the goat.
Jersey City
She's
hoodies
like
and stuff.
she's like an uncle OG to me. You feel what I'm saying? I knew Cheese since I was a kid.
Dope. Like, so like one time I was shooting a music video, right? This a couple years ago, and I was supposed to shoot at the studio, and they flaked on me last minute. And I hit up DB. He opened the studio up for me. So that lead me to my question. Like, we know about you with this rap shit on the artist side, but I want to know about the CEO version of DB. Like,
CEO version, right? So what it is when I first started rapping, one of the reasons I started rapping was my artist was Boy General, which is
Okay.
me now, right? So he basically did the rap, and I just made sure I took care of everything. Me and Chameleon got together, got a studio. You feel what I'm saying? Started like the day I started rapping is the day Chameleon started making beats and engineering. You feel what I'm saying? We all did it together. You know what I mean? So that's how it came. And we put everybody else under us, and we learned. We didn't know what to do with artists in the beginning, but we had to learn. You feel what I'm saying? So there wasn't nobody around to teach us nothing. We literally learned everything as we went along. You feel what I'm saying? So you gotta understand to have artists under you, they gotta be willing to go as hard as you go, and you're going harder for them. You know what I mean? To make everything work smoother. So right now at the moment, that's still only the artists I deal with. You feel what I'm saying? But I'm definitely looking for more. But I'm only looking for more if you're willing to go as hard as I'm gonna go for you.
nah, thanks. That's dope. That's definitely dope. Like, being as you do have your foot in the door in the industry, music on the radio, interviews on the radio.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what's something you wasn't prepared for that you had to learn on the way up?
I wouldn't say it really wasn't nothing I wasn't prepared for. It was like situations I wasn't prepared for at the moment. Like, for example, one quick example was I went to a Power 105 Powerhouse pre-show, and I only went with my DJ P Dub for him to actually be the DJ for another artist.
Yeah.
So in the midst of me doing that, DJ Envy came out like, yo, DB, P Dub got your music? I'm like, yeah. He said, you want to perform? I'm like, hell yeah. All right, come on. Like 2 minutes later, I'm on the stage. Like literally went from me being somebody watching to me on the stage. And I had to be like on the spot. I could have been like, nah, I ain't ready, I'll do it later. Nah, I might not get that chance ever again. And I did it. And I take advantage of all those. Like, it's been mad situations since then. Like, if you ask me now and I'm not ready, like, perfect example, recently, I had a full day of mad stuff I had to do, and then out of nowhere, a producer hit me, and he was like, yo, I need you to come to the studio, because I want you to get on this song. I was actually busy. And I was like, nah, I really can't do it. Just send me the beat. I'll do it in my studio tomorrow, or I'll come through your studio tomorrow. And he was like, we're not going to be here tomorrow. So I'm like, the way he said it, the way he was talking, it was a lot of urgency in his words. So I'm sitting there like, yo, hold on, what's going on? He's like, yo, it's a joint. We just need you here right now. So I'm like, all right, you know what? I switched my plans around. Let's go to the studio.
Yeah.
I make it to their studio, and it was a session with KG from Naughty by Nature. And he did he working on the project, and he wanted Jersey artists on it. So I came there, they played the beat, I wrote the shit right there, recorded it right there, and we all had a good time. It was some networking for me. I got cool with them now. I have a whole olive branch with them now. You feel what I'm saying? And that's because I could have said no to tomorrow, and then it won't be no tomorrow.
Yeah, no tomorrow. That's actually a fire alley hoop, because I had a question down the line. I guess I'll get into it now. Studio sessions, and when it comes to features, how do you decide who you're gonna work with? And would you prefer working in the studio with them, or them sending a beat? And would you prefer writing in the studio, or like what's your process?
I mean, how I personally do music myself, I don't like nobody there.
Okay.
I write my own shit, I record myself, I engineer my whole sessions, and I just send it to my engineer, which is Chameleon. You feel what I'm saying? And he just do what he do and send it back. But when I'm working with other people, it don't matter. If you want to send it, send it. If you want to send it, send it. If not, you want to work together, come through. I even welcome you to my studio. We can record it in my studio, and we can knock it out. That's on you. You feel what I'm saying? But I don't mind. It's not like I can work with people, but I choose not to because I don't want to. You feel me? Because I'm gonna get the job done. If not, I'm gonna sit there, play with you, pause. Yeah. But like laugh, joke, talk to you before I get the job done.
Nah, facts. Nah, I definitely feel like. Over the years of being from Jersey City, I never really, and this is rare because it'd be a lot of envy and all type of shit. I never really heard your name really involved with like no beefing with no other artists and nothing like that. Like how did you manage to like navigate yourself through so cleanly? Like
I wouldn't say I navigated. It's more so like because when I first started rapping, I had the most beef in the beginning, but I just never cared. You talking to a nigga that got hate from the streets. You feel what I'm saying? So why I care about rappers? Like I beef with niggas that want to kill you. You feel what I'm saying? Like rappers just want to talk about you. Like so if you talk, everybody that really said something about me, they realize I never cared. Like so they just was talking to themselves. So it was like nah. But then it's also like I am who I am. I'm from where I'm from. So talking ain't gonna really go your way per se. You feel what I'm saying? Shit like that.
Nah, facts. That's the difference between studio shit and when you really who you
reality.
are. Ain't really got nothing to prove.
No.
But like, I know you spend a lot of time. You go out of town promoting your brand.
I'll be out of town in a couple hours.
Okay.
Hours.
It's a corporation. Like, what's the difference between the atmosphere and the love you get out of town compared to when you back home in Jersey?
You know what it is? Like, it's not even for me. It's like for everyone. Okay. And why I say that is because a person in your hood can know you, can like your music. They won't never tell you that. They won't tell you they like it, but they'll listen to it behind closed doors. You feel what I'm saying? But then when you go out of town, they don't know you. They can't judge you. They don't know you so-and-so nephew. They don't know you used to fuck with so-and-so. They don't know you from that block and we beefing with them. So if they actually like you, they actually like you. So it's genuine love. You feel what I'm saying? And I feel like, especially being from Jersey, people don't even like you until somebody else co-signs you. All of a sudden now that's your man. You grew up with him. You went to school with him and all that other shit. So it's like, why not go out of town and make it bigger? At the end of the day, it's a lot of artists in Jersey City that if they cross the bridge to go to Newark, nobody don't even know who they are.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So I'm talking about I'm getting on a plane and we going to other states and people know who I am. You know what I mean? So that's why I keep doing it.
That's fire. Like, what's some of your favorite artists growing up? Like who inspired you, or even if they ain't inspired you, but they was like some of your favorite artists to listen to growing up?
My favorite artists growing up was like Jay-Z, whole Rockefeller period. Rockefeller's a thing. Rough Riders, Snoop Dogg. So it was like mainly those type of artists is like my favorite rappers are Jay-Z, Fab, Jeezy. You know what I'm saying? Like they kind of all embody me the type of time I'm being on. Like that's what I like to talk about. You know, fly shit, females, get money.
That's dope. Now, when it comes to like, because I'm actually trying to get into my fitness journey and everything. So when it comes to like, what got you heavy into the fitness journey? And another question on top of that, how do it help with your performing? Because I know like you need stamina and everything.
I mean, performance is just performance. As long as you practice, you're gonna make it. That's what it is. It's all about being consistent with something. But as far as my fitness journey, it came from my uncle because he been working out since I remember him. Like football, he played football in high school. I remember all that. He always in shape. I see him working out downstairs and all that. And it came with me. But how I took it serious is when I got shot, I lost a lot of weight and then I couldn't get the therapy I needed because where I was going to therapy at had a lot of people and only a couple doctors. So I was like, yo, the same machines that's here, they have in my gym. Let's do it. And me and my uncle went and did it. And ever since then, every day, there's not a day go by I don't get up and get to it.
That's dope. That's definitely dope. Like, when it comes to like the artistry process, what part, and I know this is a hard question to answer, what part do you like the most when it comes to making a song, writing, recording, or performing?
That is a hard question because it depends on what the joint is. Like some joints ain't even for performance. Some joints are just getting stuff off your chest. You feel what I'm saying? And I feel like me probably making the song is probably the best part because it's how I feel somebody gonna react when I know the song is gonna come out. Me hearing the beat for the first time, me thinking about the concept, me actually laying it down, and then coming to me performing it. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like as the song goes, is how much I like it. You feel what I'm saying? Like I love making it, then I love recording it, then I love performing.
Seeing the interaction with the people, and then
Yeah.
that's like the ultimate gratification
Exactly.
you get to see, especially because it's like as an artist, it's like the writing is cool, but you sat with this music for so long. Now you want to see how people interact with it.
Exactly.
So I definitely now when it comes to like features, could some like what do you draw the line? Like, could somebody pay you to jump on some shit? Even if you don't fuck with it, but the bag big enough, or like
Absolutely. This is business. This don't got nothing to do with that. You feel what I'm saying? But also you gotta think about it like one thing we know as artists, and especially artists that know a little bit about the game, like even if you did do a song, that don't mean the world gonna hear it.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like you just doing your part. Like you're paying me to write a verse. You're not paying me to promote your song and take your song to the next level. Now I'm doing my part. The rest is up to you. You know what I mean? A lot of people don't understand that's what comes along with it. Yeah. You pay me to do my part. I'm gonna do my part. Like, I mean, it depends on who you are as a person. If you just a fucked up person, that's gonna stop me from not doing it. But other than that, if you're not, it's a song like free songs is the songs that I judge. Like, that ain't really for me. You feel what I'm saying? But not so. You got some bread? Oh no, we're gonna knock that out today, right now. See you in a little bit.
Nah, facts. As far as like, cause you said you about to go out of town in a few hours. What's some of your favorite cities that you've been to? As far as like on the music side, like
right now it's like 3 off the top of my head. That's Houston, Atlanta.
Love Houston.
Houston, Atlanta, and Charlotte.
Yeah, I used to live in Charlotte.
Yeah, Houston, Atlanta, and Charlotte. Like I love it. Like they all really the same thing, and they kind of remind me of Jersey a lot because they city type
Mhm.
things, but they more so like slow down a little bit. You know what I mean?
Nah, fact. Shout out to the 704 Queen City. It's a lot of Jersey heads out there. I used to live out there, and
Facts.
right before the pandemic, I moved back to Jersey, or whatever. So, and I love Houston. Like he just said all of my favorite cities and everything. But so what you got? We know what you did, what you're doing currently, and actually you got DB Weekend out right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
So definitely y'all go pick that up.
Mhm.
But what you got coming next? Like how you like whatever. I'm gonna let you put whatever.
All right, well, right now I got out King of the Hill out, Once Upon a Crime out, DB Weekend out right now. DB Weekend came about because I literally know how big my weekend is, and I just happen to have a couple free days.
Okay.
So me having a couple free days, I just went in the studio and just did music them couple days and put it out. So it's like more so I was giving more like hip hop boom bap type tones. So it's like I wanted to do like up tempo joints a little bit. So I just put a package in that and put it out. So that's what I'm running with right now. I just literally came from shooting 2 videos off that project right before I came to y'all. And what's coming next is like I got a couple different things. First, I got 3 projects already done. That's coming next. You feel what I'm saying? One is a collab project with my man Sam Black. That's it's called Trap Ties 3, the finale. It's of us doing the EPs Trap Ties. That's one of them. And I got 2 projects with 2 named producers that's coming up soon. I just don't know the dates, but they will. All 3 of those projects coming out before this year. All 3 of them.
That's definitely dope.
Dope crazy features on both of them. Just waiting. You feel what I'm saying? All 3 of them got features people ain't gonna expect.
All right. One of the last questions I want to talk about the merch a little bit because I know you got the golf ins and some of your other. You got some of your other.
One thing I want to say about merch, I feel like every artist is lacking with merch, and why I feel like that is because when we do music and you put music out or you put videos out on YouTube, you gotta wait for your money. Mm-hmm. Merch gets you your money today. Like literally right now while we're doing this interview, I have people waiting for me to be done so they can come pick it up. You feel what I'm saying? Like that's money you get right now. Like, you know what I mean? So from every project I dropped, every merch I did, that held me down for the first couple of weeks. Like all the money I made off merch. Like you don't know what you're missing for because there's a lot of people that don't know how to support you. So ways of them to support you is to at least buy a t-shirt from you. You feel what I'm saying? Like nobody's gonna actually listen to your song 20 times, 100 times in a row, but they can buy a t-shirt off you for 30, 40, 50, $100, however you want to say it. And it makes them feel better that they supported you, and it actually makes you feel better because that's money in your pocket to do whatever you got to do next. So I suggest everybody do it. Right now, my merch I'm dealing with is my singles that I'm running with right now. That's all over the radio. It's called "Love You," and my DB Weekend merch. This DB Weekend been going over 10 years, but I chose 10 years to start with, and then put it all on the merch and getting rid of it.
All right, so you gave me another alley. Speaking of the songs of the project, I know this hard because they like your babies, but do you have a favorite song?
I do be having favorite songs, but also like people with kids, I have favorite kids for the day. You feel what I'm saying? So today it might be this one, today it might be this one. Like so on right now with my project, see, DB Weekend is more of an EP, so it's only 5 songs. You feel what I'm saying? So it just depends my mood. Like my favorite song one day is Dead Song. My favorite song one day is Stand By Me. My favorite song one day is Hear Me Now. My favorite song one day is Waste My Time, and I got DG on that, Damn Girl on it. Shout out to Jizzle, you feel what I'm saying? Real talk, shout out to Mayor for the whole coming together last minute, just sending me a bunch of joints and let me do my thing, and then we ended up doing the whole EP together. But I just named every song on the project because every day it changes, you feel what I'm saying?
Like, do you have like a dream collab as far as with a producer someone that you haven't worked with yet?
My dream collab probably is Just Blaze.
Just Blaze. Jersey.
Just Blaze.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Rockefeller connection.
Yeah,
Jersey
Just Blaze. Definitely. I feel like I can make it happen too. I'm just it's gonna happen eventually.
All right, so I mean, we already asked about what you got going forward and everything, but you got anything you want to plug?
Um, Basically, I want to plug. I check my YouTube out. Latest video out right now is my risky business with Ransom and Albie Al, and Love You video is about to drop soon. Also, a couple other videos off of DB Weekend about to drop soon. That's the main thing.
That's dope. What's the difference between a 17-year-old now that you can see from your perspective compared to when you were 17?
At 17, and me looking at me at 17, right? I was innocent to the world. Like, everything that I literally, and it's crazy you said 17, because 17 and 18 is literally when my life changed. Like,
Okay.
17, I'm innocent. All I want to do is chase girls. All I want is a pair of Jordans. I just want to be fly, everything. 18, I'm going to see connects, plugs. I got guns on me now. I'm outside every day. I'm watching everything. Like, if you can keep your innocence for as long as you can keep your innocence, do that. That's the most advice I can give somebody. But nowadays, we already know the killers is now 14, 15 years old. You feel what I'm saying? Like, so that's a big difference. The killers was not 14 to 15 years old when I was 17. You feel what I'm saying? So now that's what I'm saying. That's a big difference. Like, I'm not even arguing with no little kid no more. You feel what I'm saying? Bro, you got that. You feel what I'm saying? I just hope you, I wish you well. I hope you make it. You're going to understand later in life. You feel what I'm saying? Like, so the people that I be around, the youngest I be around, I try to teach them and show them better things. Like, it's way more than this and that because it's the way I grew up. Like, my first trips as a youngin', and I say like trips, because everybody go on trips no matter the age, but my first trips to do other things, I realized it's other people in this world making money. So it's not the only one person on my block. He got $10,000 and I think he the richest nigga in the world. No, I run into a nigga that got 50,000 in his pocket from another state that I never heard of. This nigga from Wichita and got 50,000 in his pocket. Like, that's how they do? I don't know about that over there. So that means it's money in this world. They need to be get. If we show these people other things, they will understand it's ways to get money. That worry about killing a nigga around the corner for a girl that don't even like you. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
That's what we
I
at.
always tell people, like, it's a lot of people that be trapped in these cities. Like, I feel like
Facts.
you gotta really get out your
Facts.
city to really open your eyes to see what's really out there. But speaking of, like, seeing what's out there as far as people making money, like, was there ever a time where, when you first started, or any time during the journey, where you felt like you wanted to stop because you know the type of money that's out there that music wasn't generating at first?
Never. What happened was I would never say I wanted to stop. I always wanted to find a way to get it and still do it because I wanted to fund it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So it was a long time before I actually finally went cold turkey on it, and it's because I my last charge. But my last charge was like by mistake. You feel what I'm saying? It just happened at the wrong time. But when it happened, they literally put my music name
Yeah.
and my team name on NJ.com. You feel what I'm saying? So now, if you Google me today, that's the first thing that pops up. And it's crazy. I hate that. But all the good stuff I do literally is right behind it.
Yeah.
So that's why I started building all that up to make it make sense. So it's hard, but once you're a hustler, you know how to get it any way you can get it. You feel what I'm saying? Like, if I literally had the balls to get up and sell drugs, I got the balls to do everything else. You feel what I'm saying? Like, once you're a hustler is a hustler. It don't matter what it is you pushing, as long as you pushing something. You feel what I'm saying? That's where we at now.
Would you sign a major deal, or like would you like to keep it independent? Because I know they both got their pros and cons and shit.
I mean, the only reason I wouldn't sign a major is because of how they halt you dropping music.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only way. But the bag up front, I'm not turning no money down. You feel what I'm saying? So, but I still, a lot of niggas don't understand the reason why a lot of people be on hold is because you're not doing what you're supposed to do, what they signed you for. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like you're supposed to be getting in there, coming in them with that work. So a lot of people get the money and then start getting infatuated with girls, cars, dressing, going out and all that. I've been doing that shit all my life. I don't give a fuck about that. That's the easiest part. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I need to get to work, so I don't even want no money from no label unless I already got the work to give you ahead of time.
Nah, facts. Like when it came, you mentioned you getting shot earlier in life. How did that change you? Like the way you moved, and did it focus you more on the music?
Yeah, it focused me more because I literally I knew I was lacking, but I wasn't saying lacking in the situation. I was just lacking in life. Like I'm happy with and people telling me I'm that nigga. But I really wasn't that nigga. It's just I'm happy with people telling me it. So that's what made me go harder and not listen to what people say. And like it's times in my life now I don't feel like I'm that nigga.
Yeah.
So that means when I wake up the next day, I'm gonna go 10 times harder. You know what I mean? And then when I do that, I literally just left from shooting 2 videos. We shot 2 videos in 2 hours because I'm getting on a flight and I'm gonna be gone for a couple days. You feel what I'm saying? And I make sure I had to do them before I came to this interview. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Ain't no I'll finish it later. No, I'm gonna finish all of it today. I'm already 10 times ahead of people right now today of what I did. You feel what I'm saying? When I did the EPDB weekend, I did this shit in 2 days. I'm already 10 times ahead. It takes motherfuckers months to do it. You feel what I'm saying? And I got my own studio, so nobody's not kicking me out my shit. If I want to be in that bitch 24 hours, I want to walk around that bitch butt naked. Nobody can't tell me nothing. That's mine. You feel what I'm saying? I don't gotta wait till a nigga tell me, yo, I don't got no time for you today, or I'm going with my girl today. I'm doing this. No, nigga, I'm walking in there. I'm opening the door with my key. I'm recording myself. And I got.
Nah, is that like Cause I definitely, that's why I hate about I get my own studio. Was that like a motivation for you to get your own studio?
It wasn't a motivation for me to get my own studio. I had my own studio from the day I started rapping. From the day I started rapping, I had my own studio. So I don't understand what niggas go through with having to have studio time. You gotta pause your phone, boss. And you gotta, if you wanna invest in yourself, why would you give somebody else all your money when you can buy equipment? Why can't you take the time out to learn how to record yourself and do all the other stuff for you? You gotta understand, nobody don't give a fuck about you but you. You telling me right now you got an epiphany. It's Tuesday. You ready to motherfucking record a day, and a nigga tell you can't come till Saturday? Nigga, Saturday you might be mad at your girl. You don't even want to record. You feel what I'm saying? What type of shit is that? I ain't in the mood now. You know what I mean? Nigga, I want to work now. What I do? Open my door, turn my computer on, the lights, and go to work. You feel what I'm saying?
Yo, Stone, we gonna clip that one up. Cause I be telling people like, I mean, even though I ain't got my own studio right now, it's just cause I've been in songwriting mode for other artists. I ain't really been in artistry mode lately. But I be telling people like, most people when it's time to make a project or something, every time you go to the studio, you probably spending like $200 or whatever. So after a month, you probably spent the band. You could take that money and get your own studio.
That bag say B&H.
Yeah.
Everything you need. Everything you need is in B&H. You can walk out there and start your studio 5 minutes later. You feel what I'm saying? Like I told you.
If you don't got it right there, you start a lot of credit.
You got
That's
YouTube.
it.
You can learn.
Hey, yo, I'm gonna keep it real with you, right? When I, what's that?
No, I'm just saying, it's a prime example.
Now, when I had my first studio equipment, it was with someone. We went half on it together.
Okay.
So when I felt like I needed my own equipment, I had to start over again. So one of my friends had his own equipment, but no disrespect to him, but I know at that point he wasn't doing as great in life. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm still wondering like, how the fuck I'm doing better than you, but you have your own equipment. So he put me on with this website. It was like American Instrument or something like that, but they sell everything to do with music, and they give you payments on it. You feel what I'm saying? So when he told me about that, he's like, I just paid it off from work. I'm like, oh shit, let me see that. I literally got my own personal equipment at that time, and I put that in my house. So regardless if I had my own studio at the time, I got my own equipment and put it in the house. So now when I decided to get my own personal studio, I had the equipment already and just moved it in the room. You know what I mean? And now I got my own spot, and I still got shit over there with them, so I can go do whatever I want to do over there. And that's what I'm saying. Like it's all about investing in yourself. Like I believe no disrespect to anybody. I believe like you don't take yourself serious if you don't have your own stuff. Because there's no way in the world you're gonna give everybody else your money and don't give it to yourself. So that's one thing you should do from the door. Like even if you putting it to the side, I had a time in my life, 6 months, where I started paying for studio time. I don't want to pay for studio time. I want to pay rent.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So now I could have paid 6 months rent, but I spent it on studio time for a couple songs. And then I had a session where I did songs with a particular engineer, and I paid him so much money and never fucking used the songs.
Oh,
To this day, I still ain't used the songs. So I gave away free money, and I could have paid 2 months of my own rent now for that. So it was over. It was over after that. Like I literally, right now, if I feel like leaving y'all right now and going to my studio, I walk in that bitch and ain't nobody in there but me.
How do you decide when you need to trim down your circle? Because I know everybody can't go. Like, what's some of the...
That's already trying.
Okay.
It's already trying.
How did you get there?
We got that out the way.
How did you get there? Like,
How I got there, I mean, longevity got me there. It's like, I had a bunch of people like just there. Like nowadays, it's like, even when I talk to promoters, like now, these new style promoters, when they book you, what part of their game is like, yo, we gonna give you this amount of people and everybody else gotta pay. I used to fight for that. And when I say fight for that, I'm talking about fist fight for that. That I'm gonna have 50 niggas getting free with me. Cause I got 50 niggas I be around.
Yeah.
Till it came to the point where I'm fighting for motherfuckers that wouldn't fight for me.
Yeah.
So you know what? I need my official people to get in that I know that's working with me, that's in my head, on my staff, and then everybody else gotta handle their handle. Because if you wasn't going out with me today anyway, you go out somewhere else and you're gonna pay to get in.
Right.
So do the same thing here. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like niggas know, and it's not even like it's not a sneak attack.
Yeah.
Yo, listen, you hit me out of nowhere. Yo, I'm coming out with you. All right, well, cool. They charging so and so. You good? But when we get in there, we got the section. We gonna have liquor. You put it on that, and we good. You feel what I'm saying? Like we going out of town. They giving me 3 people. You want to come? I'm telling you where we staying at. And when you get with me, I'm gonna make sure you good. But you gotta get there. You gotta handle you. You feel what I'm saying? But my main circle gotta get it. These are the people that day to day check on me, make sure I'm all right. Day to day go in my studio. They might have something going on. If I tell them right now, this is what I gotta do, they're gonna tell their girl, their kids, their job. This is what I'm gonna do. I have to do this today. I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah.
So why not? Why can't I take care of it? So I got a strong 5 that gotta go and do whatever I say when we say.
All right. But
Hold on, before we go there.
Yeah, go ahead.
People gotta worry about their circle because they not that nigga. If you that nigga, you don't gotta worry about your circle. You feel what I'm saying? Like, they know what it is. They scared to tell people what it is because it might be some repercussions coming up.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't no repercussions happening to me.
Yeah.
Like, nigga, it is what it is. We going, you gonna come, you not gonna come. I'll see you later. You feel what I'm saying? Nobody's not gonna do nothing to me.
Yeah.
That's why a lot of people is scared of cutting the fat off their, you know?
Mm-hmm. Nah, that's definitely some game. Besides like studio shit and everything, what advice would you give to a new artist? Or even an artist in general that's like...
Facts. My advice is the most advice that I hated coming up. Keep going. All right. I used to get mad when somebody tell me keep going. And I used to like, why you keep fucking telling me keep going? Like, why the fuck you don't help me? Like, you can help me. Like, you can change my shit tomorrow. Like, why don't you keep... But not realizing they not in a position to help you.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So they basically telling you keep going because 2 things can happen. Either one day they'll get in a position, or one day you'll get to a point where you won't even need them. And that happened to me mad times where I got so far where I don't even need you anyway. You feel what I'm saying? So keep going is really something people need to learn to just keep doing. Like, get up, rap, sing, whatever the fuck it is you do, just do it. You feel what I'm saying? Like, and you'll gain so much shit while you keep going. And not only gain shit, you'll better your craft. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you'll network and you'll meet better people. Like, just keep going. The day you stop, you don't know what's going on. I'm gonna use this for example. I work out every day. I go to the park every day and work out. It's a 75, 76-year-old man I see every day working out. He motivate me. You feel what I'm saying? Because I feel like the day he stops, that's the day it's over for him.
Yeah.
So he get up every day and he keep fucking doing it. You feel what I'm saying? And he motivate me, and I'm nowhere. He double me and more with age. You feel what I'm saying? And that's crazy. If he can do it, why the fuck I'm out here complaining? You feel what I'm saying? Get up and get to it. So that's the same thing with everybody. Just keep doing it. Just keep doing it. You never know who paying attention.
What you see next for you in music?
The world. The world is mine. Regardless if people wanted to or not, you can't stop me. Like, people tried a million times, like, but every day I'm gonna keep giving you shit. And I don't talk about, a lot of people talkers. I'm not talking, I'm a doer. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm not telling you what I'm about to do. I'm doing it. You're gonna see it. I got friends that's close friends that see what I do by seeing it. You feel what I'm saying? Ain't no talking about it. Yo, you know what I'm thinking about doing? You know what I'm gonna do? Or you know what I'm about to, no, nigga, I'm doing it. You see it right then, like, oh shit. So if you see it for the first time, this nigga that's my man saw it for the first time too. I don't need to talk about nothing. Let's do what we need to do. That's what people doing, too much talking. Do it. Show it. Yo, I'm about to do this. I'm about to do this for this. I'm about to do this. No, fuck all that. Because if you don't do it, I'm on your ass. Like, I thought you was about to do this. What happened? It ain't come out yet. Now you looking stupid. No, I'm doing it. So when you see my shit, you already know what it is. Like, yeah, that nigga wasn't playing, bro. That nigga. And I don't give a fuck what nobody say. I'm motivation for the world, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Because I'm not letting up. I don't give a fuck. I gotta die, bro. And they better hope I die. I don't give a fuck if I'm in that bed. I'm still putting the content out. I'm still, if I can record, put that shit next to the bed, nigga. You feel what I'm saying? Niggas gotta figure it out.
How do you feel like, I know you feel like in Charlotte, Atlanta, Houston, you get a lot of love out there. How do you feel promoters are out there? Like, do they respect Jersey a lot, or?
See, my whole thing is I don't look at it like that. Like, the love I get is just the love I get. It's who I am. I'm not gonna say they respect what it is because it's not like I come to them like, yo, I need you to book me for this. I need you to do this. Nah, I don't do this. I just need you to let me be comfortable enough to do what I do. I'm cool with you. You're gonna make me look like a star. I'm outside. You coming outside to get me. You walking me to my section. You get me good. You got the host of the night shouting me out all night. You got the DJ playing my music. I want to feel like I'm in Jersey. I want to feel like I'm in New York when I'm away. And that's what I do. And I'm happy with that. That's my way to meet the next people. And that's how people, like, I get followers. And the followers that hit me, like, yo, I heard your joint. And I just looked up the name. If you type in DB, I'm one of the first DBs that come up. You feel what I'm saying? So when you look, you're going to see that's me. You know what I mean? Like, so that's how I get the same love for it. Everything to me is promotion. Everything. So that's why I try to come outside with, like, my own merch. You feel what I'm saying? Where you look it up, you hear the song, you want me to Google it. I make sure everything's a hashtag. So if you like this particular song, you hashtag it, it's gonna come to me. You feel what I'm saying? Like, so it's not that. With me, it's not about the money, even though everything is about the money. You feel what I'm saying? Because sometimes the look is way more better. You feel what I'm saying? It's motherfuckers that go viral every day and they be a millionaire tomorrow. That's what I want.
We talked a lot about music and everything else, but like you said, you do a lot of other good stuff that you feel like that's not getting a lot of promotion. So what's some of that?
Like I said, like even last DB weekend, right? And that's a perfect example because I did it for the kids. I literally made a weekend for adults, all for the kids. Like, had ice cream truck out there. I had basketball rims, basketball coaches. I had gave away sneakers, gave away clothes, gave away money. You feel what I'm saying? All to the kids for the police to still shut it down. You feel what I'm saying? Like, so it's like, got me wondering myself, what the fuck am I doing wrong? Like, y'all don't like when I do it illegal. But when I do it legal, it's still a problem too. Like, what the fuck? You feel what I'm saying? I'm trying to change shit around, change the narrative so I can make this shit good for everybody. I want DB Weekend to actually be a family situation. I don't care about it being just for me and my niggas. Like, we can have fun tomorrow. We can have fun the day before at the club, the day after the club. But the block party, I want it to be love. You feel what I'm saying? They don't want that because they don't like to see us be great. You feel what I'm saying? But it is what it is.
The first time I heard that, we had my other man on here. He had a Juneteenth celebration in Jackson, and the whole city came down.
Yeah.
They check, and he went through the proper steps. He got the paperwork. He went to the city. They just wasn't fucking with it.
It's just that's just how the fuck they work, and it's crazy because they don't. Jersey City is not in tune with Jersey City. That's just number one. Even if you look at any Jersey City event that's going on and it's supposed to be a big event that they all pushing, you don't see nobody that officially from Jersey City is in it. And we all be people from Jersey City all our lives. And how the fuck I don't know these people? You feel what I'm saying? So for me, even last year getting on the July 4th stage, I had to fight for that. You know what I mean? But when I fought, I knew this was a fight that I wasn't letting down on. You know what I mean? So I literally went to 12 rounds with them and won. To actually get where I want, to get on the stage and to get the time I want and to get the impact I want. And it's crazy because even with the news, like the news played a 15-second clip of the whole situation. I got to be 7 seconds of that 15-second clip. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, nigga, I fought for a reason. You feel what I'm saying? Like I got motherfuckers from out of state hitting me like, yo, I saw you on the thing. So it's like you gotta respect what's going. It ain't even us no more. It's God's work, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Like it could have 10 people performed that night. They could have picked somebody out of that. They picked me. You feel what I'm saying? That's God's work. You feel what I'm saying? So no matter how y'all trying to stop me, he ain't trying to stop me. He know what I'm working for, and I'm gonna keep going to that thing. If I gotta keep fighting, I'm gonna fight.
That confidence.
Confidence.
That was Hollywood Steph with the questions, by the way, on the camera. He ain't got no more. I got one last question.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel about the Jersey club sound movement that's going on right now in the world?
Mm-hmm.
And would you jump on, like, is that a production that you would jump on?
I mean, in all reality, I'm happy for it because Jersey deserve it, and they just deserve it to be their artists. I wish one of the artists that actually did it would actually pull a Jersey artist, any Jersey artist, and give them the same love to do it. Me, that's not me. You feel what I'm saying? Like feature-wise, somebody got some money for me, yeah, I'm getting on it. But for me to come out with my own, nah, that's not nothing. But I love to see us. I feel like the Jersey sound is that type of music, but I feel like Jersey City sound is more so double beats, mixtape era. You feel what I'm saying? I feel like we could take over the world on that type of era and do it. You feel what I'm saying? Just as a DJ, just gotta step up and give the work to actually for us to do it. You know what I mean?
Hope y'all hear that.
So that's just one of the things for us. But I want Jersey to get on. I don't give a fuck what they do because I know what I'm gonna do for me. You feel what I'm saying? I don't let up. You know what I mean? It's just everybody gotta do what they do. Like we need to get the just do. Somebody need to come off from that. It don't have to be me. It have to be anybody. As long as they get right, I'm cool with that.
Definitely. So it's the Going Forward podcast. I'm your guest host, Stone Cold Austin. Thank you to Stoneword, Hollywood staff for bringing me. And we had DB in the building. Appreciate you coming through.
Appreciate y'all too, man. Real shit. Signing out.
Word.